Okay. Hello, it's Paulette. I gotta see how I can share my screen. Here we go. So today we're going to take a look at pictures from the other night. I took my Celestron Nexstar 4 SE telescope out and got some really cool shots of the planet Jupiter. And then later I stayed up till 3 a.m. to get Messier object Messier 4, a closed globular cluster near the star Antares in the constellation of Scorpius. So we're going to take a look at that as well. And I'm hoping that you'll really enjoy what I have to show you. If there's someone watching, please give us a thumbs up. We need lots of thumbs up here on this video. Thank you very much. Very cool. Give us a chat. Hey, say something. Let's see. Make a comment or ask a question. And I will answer any questions that you happen to ask. And thank you to people that are watching, and thank you for the 2 thumbs up. We really appreciate those thumbs up. So very good. Keep watching because this is going to be really cool. So let me see if I can show you what I got here. And this is going to be an amazing video. And so let's see. Jupiter 1, 2, and 3. All right. So let's take a look at these. These are pictures of Jupiter taken on May 11th, which I believe was Sunday. And here we go. Let's make that bigger. There we are. And let's zoom in a little bit. There you are. Nice. Doesn't that look cool? We got some nice red bands. The red spot was not visible at the time I was taking these pictures. Oh, well, that's a shame, but we'll get it some other time. But check out this picture of Jupiter here with a little bit of a yellow tint to it. And I processed these pictures in Auto Stackered. And then in Registax and pulled out these nice colors. So they look really cool. And when I did a little bit of work in Registax, let's see what's going on here. What's this doing? This is a cool picture. Not bad. I like how using wavelets in Registax, I did a little bit of just fooling around with some of the things that are with that program, that app. And I took the yellow out and got this more natural looking color here, which is what Jupiter really looks like. And I love this. Still got the nice red-brown bands and cool looking picture. Okay, and then I zoomed in on that picture and cropped it. So let's take a look at that one. Okay, let's take a look and see how that turned out. Whoa, there we go. So this is nice and zoomed in. Look at that. Look at that. That looks really cool. I love the way that that turned out. I hope you like it too, okay? I just love the color here. It's really a natural color. It looks fantastic. Really, really cool. Let's go. Those are 3 good pictures of Jupiter. And then I had to play around with the exposure on this a little bit. With higher exposure, you get to see the moons of Jupiter. And so here we have, look, we got a nice picture of Jupiter. We can still see the red bands, and we have these 3 moons. This one out here is small little Europa, which scientists say is made out of water ice with a liquid ocean underneath the ice. Could be a place for life to evolve. So it's very interesting, and we pick that up right here. And then we got Io over here and Ganymede right here. And I double checked on Stellarium, put it on the night at the time I was looking at Jupiter, and it identified the moons for me. And we can zoom in a little bit on this picture, make it bigger. And look how that turned out. Look at, we got little, I think that's something like only 400 kilometers in diameter, or something like that. Europa is very small, it's tiny. And yet, because the surface is made out of all ice, it reflects sunlight really well, and we get to see it right over here. And then we got Io here again and Ganymede here. Wow. Check that out. That is really super cool. Yeah. So then I stayed up real late till 3 a.m. And was able to get Messier 4. You know, Charles Messier, he had 100, there's 110 objects that Messier discovered. He was looking for comets. He didn't know what these objects were. He just wrote down not comets. And later on, we discovered that they were galaxies, star clusters, and nebulas. So pretty cool discoveries for Mr. Charles Messier, one of my favorite astronomers. And let's see, where did I put it? It's M4. M4. Oh, here it is. This is cool. With the planetary camera, which is what the ZWO ASI 120 camera is. It's more for planets than deep sky objects. It's got a real small sensor, so it really zooms in on objects. This is utterly amazing. Oh my gosh. When I did this, I took only 41 pictures. That's all that I took. No. On 10-second exposures, 61 pictures. 41 pictures. I was only able to stack 24 of them, which is 240 seconds, which is only 6 minutes of integration time, as they say. So with just 6 minutes of integration time, look at this amazing picture that I got with a Celestron Nexstar or SE telescope, and using a planetary camera that with a small sensor, you zoom in on this globular cluster, and it looks like it's right next door. Look at that. Look at that. And we got mostly yellow stars. We got a nice white one here. I think this is sort of a white one here. But gee whiz, this is just amazing. As we zoom in, you can see we still get clarity here on this picture. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the stars that we got. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is just so cool. So cool. And as you can see, it sort of makes a cone-like shape, doesn't it? If you look at this here, it makes like a cone-like shape. So with the camera zoomed in, doing 10-second exposures, just stacking 24 of them. And I used Zero. Zero is the app you really need to have. That really helps to register pictures. When it registers the pictures, it lines up stars. So even if the object, I have my telescope in all as mount. Don't put it in equatorial mount, and I'm going to tell you why. I just don't understand how to do it. And I watched multiple videos and can't seem to figure it out or get it to work properly. So I keep it in all as mount. In all as mount, at 10 seconds, these stars will sort of move around. And when you register the pictures in Zero, it aligns the stars so that it can stack 24 pictures in this particular case. The more pictures you take, the more it can stack. I'm sure that if you got more stacked images, you'll be able to get even more detail out of this. And then I put it in GIMP. And in GIMP, I just used a couple of the controls in GIMP to black out the background a little bit, you know. And that was all I did. And here we go with this fantastic picture. So that's from Sunday. I do want to show you something else. I used the Celestron telescope that I've been talking about here to do M41. This was back on March 8th when the bright star Sirius was still visible in the sky. And there's a open cluster called M41, and I was able to get this image with the Celestron. Pretty cool. And then there's another one. There's a better one. Here it is. I stacked 40 pictures in Zero. It stacked 40 pictures for me, and I got this. Wow. Check that out. And because it's not a globular cluster, it's more of an open cluster. You don't get that cone-like shape like we got, and the stars aren't all compact together. Although that, you got to admit, that picture of M4 is amazing. This is pretty cool too. It zooms in. Boy, this just goes to show. Don't let people tell you you can't use a planetary camera for deep sky. Here, this proves that wrong. This proves it wrong. These two pictures. Look at those. This nice open star cluster right here, M41. And you get some cool stars. You get some orange ones. You get some nice blue ones, white ones that are far away. Look at this. And then, folks, check this out. We're going to zoom in just a little bit here because I got to show you. Right there is a double star. Check it out. You can see the other star hiding right there, right behind it. Is that cool or what? That is just so cool. Yeah. Right over there, you can see the double star. The other one hiding right behind it. Very cool. So you can take deep sky images with a planetary camera. Don't let them say that you can't, huh? Don't let them say that you can't. And go in here. And we still have 2 people watching with 2 thumbs up. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. This says, hey, you, it's Jennifer. Well, hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. What would you like to ask? You can ask me anything and I'll answer it for you. I got a lot of knowledge about astronomy and astrophotography. Do you have any questions you want to ask? I really appreciate the 2 thumbs up from my 2 viewers. And thank you for watching through the whole video here. what was your favorite picture from the video? Can you tell me? Yeah, I would love to hear from you if you want to say something and tell me what your favorite picture was from the video. I would love to hear from you. You know, one of these days I'd like to do like a talk show. You know, I don't know. They do them on TikTok videos. I don't know how to do it here on YouTube, but I could put my telephone number on the screen, and people could call on the telephone. And we could put it on speakerphone, and people could talk to me. That would be pretty cool. I thought they were all pretty cool. Probably that star cluster where they were arching was